we're live. Good morning, good afternoon. I hope you're having a wonderful morning, and I hope that some of you were able to enjoy the belly dance workout with Stefanya this morning. And I'm super happy to be here with you. Remember, I'm Nicole Mathis-Berman, and we're with LA Bellydance Academy. Remember that dance and yoga is a physical activity, and be mindful of your limitations. If anything is bothering you or hurting you, take a break at any point in time and just take good care of your bodies. So for this class, we start off with some body conditioning and some yoga, basic yoga, moving into basic ballet technique. So if you have a block, a yoga mat, maybe you'll have a chair or a windowsill, or hi Pepper, or something later we'll use as a bar. So we'll continue with our torso hip alignment, vertical spine, engaging all those muscles around our spine. If you prefer, you can sit down. We will sit down soon enough, but for now, if you want to stand, you can stand, or you can sit down in a comfortable cross-legged position. Go ahead and take your block and hold it out in front of you, or a book, or your hands. We've been working on this for quite a few weeks now. And you have your elbows, notice they're slightly rounded. And the point is that so that you could feel your muscles underneath your armpits and feel all your abdominal muscles and all your back muscles, and really be mindful of where your spine is. And so we're not going to be arched, not going to be tucked. Also, the most important thing is if you are aloha Erica. If you are standing, make sure your feet are hip distance apart and your feet are flat, like open and placed in a comfortable manner. Or if you're seated, you're just really engaging your lower abdominals and squeezing those inner thighs together. Hold on to your block, and let's center ourselves with our breathing. Take a deep breath, inhale. You can close your eyes if that feels good. And as you exhale, squeeze your block and engage all of those muscles and areas that I brought to our attention. Inhale deep and hold. And as you exhale, raise your spine even taller and taller and taller. Inhale deep. At the height of your inhale, hold. And as you exhale, lift your arms up over your head to the point where you feel like you're not going to break your alignment. Inhale, hold, and exhale. Slowly lower your arms in front of your chest. Let's go ahead and repeat that. Take a deep breath. Inhale, hold, center yourself, and exhale. Slowly raise your arms up. And take the block behind you. We've been working on really bringing awareness of where our vertical spine is. So even though our arms are holding in the back here, we're really careful not to arch our back. Really engage those lower abdominals towards your sacrum and breathe. Squeeze. Shoulders over hips alignment. And I think that's good for now. Go ahead and you can take your block and put it somewhere near you in case we want to modify some posture postures. And let's go ahead, if you're not already seated, let's go ahead and sit down in a comfortable cross-legged position. And let's just do a gentle warm-up, getting our body ready for a yoga and dance technique practice. So whatever is comfortable for you, however you want to sit, have your hands on your knees, and same thing, that same feeling that we had holding the block. Take a deep breath, inhale and exhale. Slowly begin to rotate your neck. Being very aware of your breath and your movement working together. Really engaging those lower abdominals towards your spine, towards your sacrum. Opening up your lower back and circle the other way. And really raising your spine tall through the ceiling. Inhale, exhale, rotating your shoulders. And rotate the other way, 3 to 5 times. Good, now really hold on to your knees, and as you inhale, you will go ahead and arch your back. And as you exhale, you'll really scoop your spine, but still have some height to your body. And inhale, it's a modified version of cat-cow, seated rather than in all fours. Exhale, inhale, and exhale. And this is my favorite part. We're just going to breathe in, arch a little bit, exhale as we make gentle circles with our torso. You really hold on to your knees to brace yourself. You might find little areas in your psoas or your intercostal muscles feeling a nice stretch. You can take a pause if you need to, if that's a feel-good spot. If you can, squeeze your inner thighs together in this posture that we're moving in. Really centering our bodies. Take your hands forward and just crawl forward, but be sure to engage your lower abdominals towards your lower back. Exhale, slowly roll on up, and go ahead and switch your legs. If your legs are crossed, go ahead and switch them so that's the other leg crossed in front. Squeeze those inner thighs together. Inhale up, and exhale, slowly crawl forward. If you prefer, you can hold your head up, or you can use your block to make it more of a restorative posture. Slowly roll on up. Now you're going to find your way to all fours, where we have our shoulders over our wrists and our hips over our knees, and taking that torso alignment that we started with the block, seated or standing, activated. Now squeeze those inner thighs together and have a long neck. Have your head going straight out and your tail going straight out. So you're not looking down down and you're not arching your chin up. So you're looking straight, eyes focused straight down on the ground. Hands are open, fingers are far apart, flat like a pancake. Really push down in your knuckles and your palms. And you can stay here, or if you prefer, if you're ready to straighten out your right leg and your left arm, being very focused on that torso alignment that we've been working on so diligently all these weeks. Make sure your elbow is slightly rounded. You don't want to straighten it so it's hyperextended. Deep breath and gracefully transfer to the other side. Push that heel out, lift that lower abdominals towards your sacrum, rounded elbow, long neck, and breathe. Switch to the other side, pushing through your heel, squeezing those inner thighs together. Deep breaths. And other side. Let's take the opportunity to enjoy a child's posture. Go ahead and sit back. Relax your neck. You can take your arms around by your sides if you prefer that, or keep your hands in front of you stretched out. Find your way back to tabletop, and now tuck your toes under and find your way to downward dog. Same torso alignment. And breathe. Pushing up to your tippy toes, go ahead and move your heels to one side and you can stretch around, or you can just stay in the downward dog. And then now try to really push through one hand, find your balance, and opposite foot, and then you can grab onto your opposite ankle. And breathe. Gently switch to the other side. And breathe. Very nice. And let's come back down to tabletop. And we're going to move into chaturanga with our knees on the floor, all the way down. Now, if you have your block, great. I'm going to move back a little bit. If you don't, you can just hold your arms out. You're going to take your block and hold it in front of you, the same thing that we did. Also, look at my my feet. I'm pushing the top of my feet into the ground, and that's allowing my knees to come up a little bit and allowing me to be able to engage my inner thighs together. Grab onto your block, be mindful of your spine, your vertical spine, and here you go. Breathe. Inhale and exhale. 3 to 5 breaths. Take the block into your right hand and pass it behind you, holding it behind you. Same thing. For bring it to your left hand in front of you. And here you go, squeeze. If you want more of a challenge, you can lift your feet off of the ground. Take the block into your left hand, bring it around behind you, and squeeze. I wouldn't call this a very comfortable posture at all, but that's okay. Woo! It's like taking vitamins. Hands underneath your armpits, move into a nice gentle cobra, or if you prefer, you can move into an upward dog and a couple breaths. And find your way to child's pose. Last week we really allowed ourselves to go into child's pose frequently, and I feel that's really good for us to be able to do that. So let's continue with that practice of being able to take a rest and a break during our body conditioning. Tuck your toes under, move into downward dog. Go ahead and walk your feet in. And now your feet are hip width apart. And you're just going to hang over. You can slightly bend your knees if your hamstrings aren't quite awoken up yet. Or if they are, you can straighten them. Gently shake your head no or yes. And take your hands on your hips. Inhale. Stand on up. All right, let's move into Surya Namaskara A. Let's aim for 3. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Tadasana. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, find your way to Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward dog. 3 to 5 breaths. High tippy toes on empty of your exhale. Walk or jump in between both hands. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, hands by your side. Samastitihi. 2 more. Very mindful of your breathing through each movement. Discover your flow. On empty of your exhale, walk or jump. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands by your sides. Here we go again. Even if you just stand there and breathe, or just do a little bit of this, I will be so proud of you. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Breathe deep. And exhale, walk or jump. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach up to the sky. Exhale, hands by your side. Let's go ahead and do one more. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. On empty, walk or jump. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, forward fold, and inhale, reach up to the sky. Exhale, hands by your side. Surya Namaskara A, we just completed. Sun salutation. Surya Namaskara means sun salutation in Sanskrit. Now we will move on to Surya Namaskara B. The first thing you're going to do as you inhale, rather than bending forward right away, you're going to move into chair posture. So breathe in, chair posture. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, walk or jump into chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Right away, you bring your right knee into your chest and you turn your back toes on an angle, keeping your hips square. As you inhale, reach up into warrior one. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Left knee to chest right away. Turn your foot on an angle. Hips are square as you inhale up to warrior one. Exhale all the way down to chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, downward dog. 3 to 5 breaths. Really be conscious of your torso alignment. On empty, walk or jump. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky in chair posture. And exhale, hands by your side. Surya Namaskara B. Let's really work on finding the fluid transitions from posture to posture. Here we go. Breathe in. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Right knee to chest. Warrior one. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Left knee to chest. Warrior one. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. And breathe. On empty of your exhale, walk or jump. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair posture. And exhale, hands by your sides. One more on your own. Here we go. And breathe, downward dog. On an empty walker jump. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, hands by your sides. Woo! How you feeling? Hope you guys are feeling good. Go ahead and open up your feet, hip width apart, hands on your hips. Inhale, look up at the sky. Exhale, bend at your hips. You can take your toes with 2 fingers. Take your toes. Or you can place your hands underneath your feet and your toes meet your wrists. Gives your wrist a nice little massage after all those vinyasas. Good, hands on your hips. Inhale, come on up. Go ahead and take your left leg. We'll just go straight into Warrior One. Reach your arms up to the sky. And exhale, transition to Warrior Two. You're going to move your foot a little bit this way. Open up that foot, open up your hips. Lengthen your spine. Open your arms out. Gaze along the middle finger. You reach out, place your hand, if you have, you can take your block and place it here if you like, or just go ahead and have your fingertips down into side angle. And breathe. Inhale, come up to Warrior Two. Transfer into Warrior One. Exhale, hands on your hips. And bring your back foot to your front foot. And lift up your right leg. Take it back to Warrior One. Hips are square, facing front. Breathe. As you inhale, raise your spine even taller. Exhale, moving into Warrior Two. This foot comes a little bit this way. This foot turns open, the hips open out, arms stretch down. And where's your focus? Yes, along your middle finger. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, find your side angle. You can stay here. You can take your block, or you can place your fingertips down. There's a little bit of pushing the knee into the elbow. Looking into the palm of your hand. And inhale, come on up to Warrior Two. Exhale, find your way to Warrior One. Take your hands on your hips and push the back foot to come to the front foot. We're going to repeat that and we'll throw in a reverse warrior. Inhale, exhale, Warrior One. Go through your checklist of what Warrior One is. And exhale, Warrior Two, couple breaths. Inhale, exhale, side angle. Inhale, exhale, Warrior Two. Inhale, exhale, reverse. Inhale, exhale, Warrior Two. Inhale, transfer, warrior one. Exhale, hands to knees. Inhale, exhale, feet together. Right leg back. Warrior one. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. We're really working on the differences of warrior one and warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, side angle. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, reverse. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, find your warrior one. Exhale, hands to hips. Inhale. Exhale. Mountain posture. We'll do this one more time. Be mindful of your torso alignment, your hip alignment. And then now we'll also focus on squeezing our feet together along the mat in our warrior ones and warrior twos. Here we go. Inhale, exhale, warrior one. Take a breath here. Squeeze your heels together. Inhale, exhale, warrior two. Squeeze those inner thighs together. Inhale, exhale. Keep that beautiful alignment. Looking into your palm. Inhale, exhale, warrior two. Squeeze those inner thighs together. Inhale, exhale, pull your heels together. Reverse. Inhale, exhale, warrior two. Inhale, squeeze those heels together. Exhale, hands to hips. Inhale, exhale, relax. Here we go, one more time. Inhale, exhale, warrior ones. Pull those heels together on the mat. Engage your lower abdominals. Inhale, exhale, squeeze those inner thighs together. Inhale, exhale, side angle. Keep those heels pulling towards each other. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, exhale, reverse. Inhale, exhale, warrior two. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, hands to hips. Inhale, exhale, hands by your sides. Whew. All right, how are you feeling? All those nuanced things that we're doing will really help with all of our ballet technique that we do and all of any kind of dance that you do, especially for belly dance. Totally aligns with everything that we've been working on with LA Bellydance Academy. So let's just really be mindful of working deep inside of our bodies. We're getting to the core, to the essence of where we can truly feel balanced. Let's go ahead, speaking of balance, why don't we move our weight to your left side, pulling up out of your hips, pushing down through the ground. Take your knee and bend it, and keep your, yes, we're moving into tree posture. Keep your foot here, or place it on your calf. Definitely do not place it on your knee. That's not good. Or place it high up in your towards your inner thigh. Squeezing those inner thighs together. Finding your torso alignment. Just balance and find a nice peaceful moment here. That was a good balance. Did you feel it on your supporting leg? I sure did. I try to hold it until I do feel it. So again, place it here, here, not here, or on your inner thigh. So you're turning out your hips, lifting up out of your hips, pushing down, pulling up through the top of your head, discovering your nice, calm, peaceful tree posture. Good job. Hands on your hips. Come out of it. Whew, shake it out. Let's do a couple of trikonasanas and reverse trikonasanas. But first, let's go ahead and open up our legs nice and wide. We're going to take your hands on your hips. Inhale, look up at the sky. And exhale, bending forward. Take your fingertips in alignment with your toes. Or you can have your block there or just hang over. And breathe. Hands on your hips. On your next inhale, come on up. Stretch your arms way out. Turn your right foot out. Keep your hips facing front. Turn your head looking over your right hand. You're mirroring me. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, Trikonasana, triangle pose. You can hold on to your block or have your hand like mine, or some of you might even be able to reach the ground. Focus is at your fingers if it's okay with your neck. Otherwise, just look down or look straight out, whatever feels comfortable for you. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, change your feet to the other side. Keep those hips, inner thighs, heels, all those things. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, triangle posture. On your next inhale, come on up. Exhale, turn your foot all the way. Turn this foot out. Now look, oh, my hips are gonna go into square and my toes are moving into square. Take your left arm up. Opposite of the leg that's in front of you. Inhale, reach up to the sky. Exhale, hands either in front of your foot, on your foot, or the outside of your foot. We'll go into a twist. This shoulder stacks on top of the bottom shoulder. Hand goes up, focus towards your fingertips. Down, and let's swim to the other side. Yes, let's swim. Make sure your hips are facing forward, opposite hand up. Inhale, exhale, take your pick. Hand on the inside of your foot, on your foot, or the outside. If you feel like you're not very stable, open up your leg out a little bit so you're not walking on a tightrope. Top shoulder over bottom shoulder, twist, reverse triangle. hand on your hip, square your shoulders off, and let's swim around. Whew. Shake that out, shake that out. Let's do one more standing posture and then we'll do a couple of seated. Balance your leg over to your left side. Hand on your hip. You can grab your knee. Do it with your knee. I see hearts. My heart goes to you. And take your toe, 2 fingers, take your toe. Yes, we're gonna take our big toe and then stretch your leg out in front of you and breathe. Again, or you're holding your knees. As you exhale, take your leg to the side, look over your shoulder, a couple more breaths, and bring it back to the front. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Take your opposite hand and do a standing twist. Are you breathing? And foot. You can bring your nose to your knee or just imagine it and hold. Okay, let's go to the other side. Hands on your hips and breathe. Either holding your knee, doing it with your knee, or you're taking your 2 fingers to your big toe. Stretch the leg out in front of you. Breathe. As you exhale, take it to the side. I'm aiming for 3 breaths. Opposite hand. Oh, and there's the hummingbirds. We have hummingbird nests in our trees, and it's so pretty every year. We get to see little baby hummingbirds. Oh, okay. All right, let's do a couple seated postures. Toes together, ankles slightly apart, breathe in. Let's take a vinyasa. Exhale, breathe out. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, find your way to chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale. Exhale, find your way to a comfortable seated position. All right, so let's do where you have one leg out. You pick what leg you want, and you can take your other leg into just like a figure 4, and then we're gonna inhale and reach forward. Okay, that's perfectly fine. If you feel extra bendy, you can go ahead and hug your knee into your chest. Sit up a couple times, breathe. And then place your foot inside of your opposite hip. Be careful if you feel any pressure on your knee, absolutely do not do this. Then if you want to bind, you can take your hand around and bind onto your toe. And inhale, reach up to the sky. And exhale, forward fold. Again, be very conscientious about what your knee feels like. It can be very intense there. And inhale, come on up, shake it out, and do what you want to do on the other side. inhale, come on up. Legs out in front of you. Let's do something a little different. You're going to take your foot and place it as close to you as possible. Take the same arm as the knee that is bent, or you can just stay here. We're going to try to wrap it around and then grab your hand. Inhale and then exhale. This hip will actually come on up as you go forward. Feels really good on your psoas, or feels really good on my psoas. Hopefully it feels good on your psoas too. Let's try the other side. And inhale, come on up. Let's do one more twist. Take your leg underneath you and your leg over. Whichever leg you want, whichever leg you're doing. You can just hug your knee into your chest and then look over your shoulder. Allow me to turn around. So maybe if you are doing it this way, you would have your left knee under and your right. But make sure you have your opposite hand hugging into your knee and you're looking over the shoulder. Or if you want to bind, you can take your hand through and then take this one around. And switch to the other side. Make sure you have the opposite arm as the knee that's crossed in front of you, looking over your shoulder. Or if you want, you can bind, taking your hand through your legs and then reaching around. Oh, what a lovely breeze. Okay, 2 legs out in front of you. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Okay, how about we just do a straddle. Just sit comfortably for you. You don't have to go over too much. I think last week we were doing splits and all kinds of crazy things. We're just taking a little more easier this week. Inhale, exhale, reach forward. And come on up, stretch over to the side. Inhale, come on up, other side. Inhale, come on up. Okay, this is a good time if you want to take a short savasana, which is also called corpse pose or dead man's pose. It's the most, actually it is the most important pose that you can do in any kind of yoga practice, because that is where you receive the benefits of your practice, where your nervous system gets a chance to rejuvenate, where the oxygen goes into your blood and your brain. So let's just go ahead and just, however long that feels comfortable for you, find a comfortable position where you're lying down, your feet are slightly apart, your palms are by your sides and lifted up. Even if you just do this in the middle of your day at some point, that would be very good. And just settle. Go ahead and stay there as long as you feel comfortable. Or if you're ready, you can go ahead and roll to your right side. And then take a breath and find your way to a seated position. You can bring yourself inward. Maybe set an intention for today. And then this is a good time to transition into basic ballet technique. So you can get your little shoes on, you put your yoga mat away, take out your chair, or move into the kitchen. Kitchen counter is always a really good height for a ballet bar. Have a sip of water. Be right back. Okie dokie, let's move on to pliés. The wind is moving things around in here. I love it. So find your bar. You're going to take your left hand on your bar, feet together. Inhale, exhale, rotate from your hips to turn out into first position. 2 arms by your sides. In preparation position, we have a nice space for our armpits. And take a deep breath. Inhale. And exhale, arms to the side. And we'll do 2 demi-pliés and a grand. Demi-plié 1. Do you remember what demi-plié means? Demi means small. And plié means to bend. Grand plié. . 2 rise up. Now turn in to parallel. Bend your knees and turn out and stretch. Just repeat the same thing that we just did. Demi. Stretch. Rise up. Stretch. Tendu, second position, same thing. Bend. Stretch. Bend. Grand plie. Press up. Rotate. Turn out. Repeat. Try to utilize all of that torso alignment, all those wonderful things we did. And press. Slowly close first to third or to fifth. 2 demis. If you want to do a grand plie, you can do a grand plie. Or not. Let's rise up. You can balance if you like. 2 feet become 1. So notice I'm not really trying to like turn out my legs in any way that doesn't feel comfortable. So even if you're just like that, it's perfectly fine. We just work with what we got. So a good way to find your first position is if your feet are parallel and then you just open up from your hips. So you're not going like this. I see this with students all the time, like trying to get into their first position. No. So you're in parallel, you're lifted up, you got your lower abdominals in, we have all that torso alignment, and as you heels are together, and inhale, exhale, boom. That's it. That's your turnout for today. Perfect. Hands by your sides. Preparation position. Breathe in, look into the palm of your hand. Exhale, second position. Same thing we did on the other side. 2 demi, 1 grand. Rise up, parallel. Again, open at the same time. Push, heels down. Again, bend. Bend, heels in the ground. Heels stay in the ground, and then they gently rise up naturally. Push them back down into the ground and straight. Place your hip, tendu, second position, and bend. Stretch. And press up. Again, bend. Press up, in, out. Good, tendu, third position, first, third, or fifth. 2 demi, 2, grand plie, try to keep those heels together. And rise up, bring your front foot to your back foot, which is your supporting leg. 2 legs become 1. inhale, get some air in your lungs, smile, and balance. Fingertips open out, uncross, and stretch. Okay, whew. How are you doing? Let's move on to tendus. We are going to do perfect timing. A little more energized music. Let's do something a little different because I want to teach you Tombe today, which is a very, very basic and very important step in any movement that we do. Basically in dance, we move from one foot onto the other, right? So that's what we are going to really focus on after we do our barre technique. So from first position, you're going to go bend and push your heel into the ground, out, lift up, squeeze under your butt, turn in, turn out. Now lift your hips up and over, and heels to first. Bend, I'm just explaining now, and then we'll do it. Out, come up, parallel, turn out. Now lift inner thighs up and over, and squeeze up. Bend, and then we'll do the same thing to the back. Stretch, but really feel underneath your bum cheek. Parallel, out, and the timing will be a little faster, okay? So we'll have bend, out, up. Here we go, ready? 5, 6, 7, 8, and bend. Push, up, parallel, out, up and over, squeeze heels together, and bend. Notice where my head is looking, up. Stretch over, I'm looking straight with my chin up. When I go to the side, now look into the palm. Parallel, up and over. Yeah, I'm feeling really strong here. Lift. Up and over. Rise up. Hold it. Balance. Now cross your front foot to your back foot. Continue. Other side. Tendu first position. 6, 7. Here we go. And bend. Push. Up. Parallel. Up and over. Breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8. Rise up, balance. Really squeeze those inner thighs together. Pull up out of those hips. And bring your working leg to your supporting leg. And continue. Other side. Dégagé, disengage. So you can go from third position. Brush, point, close. Brush, point, close. Brush, pique up, balance, and close. Side, point, close. Side, point, close. Side, pique up, balance, and close. Then you'll go back and close. I'm just explaining the exercise. We'll do it. Pique up, hold, close, and side. Close, side, and close. Side, pique up, and hold. Pique means to poke. So you take your toe and you poke the floor. 6, 7, here we go. Brush, point, close. Brush, point, close. Brush. Balance. And brush, point, close. Brush. Lift your hips. Brush. Pick it up. Balance. And brush, point, close. Brush, point, close. Balance. And brush, close. Brush. Now really hold that one. Balance. Notice your leg. Look at it. If you see your heel doing that, no, 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 no. Turn it out. Turn it out. Lift up. Feel that burn. Other side. 5, 6, 7, 8. And brush. Point close. Brush. Point close. Brush. Peek it up. Balance. Point close. Brush. Is your elbow lifted? Torso alignment. And close. Back. Back. Hold. And side. 2, 3. Peek it up. Hold. Side is more diagonal front. See how diagonal front that is? Unless you're totally flat turned out, you can hold, you can balance. That's awesome. Or you just go as far forward as you need to, like I am. And let's go to the other side. Let's do facing the bar. 8, 8, 4, 4, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. So you have 8 from first. Make sure your heels push down into the ground. I'm going to turn around so you can see. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, again, and 1, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay, let's do that one more time. Let me go to the faster tune. Okay. So you can hold on to your bar. If you're holding on to your bar, make sure it's where your shoulders, in front of your shoulders. This window likes to keep opening. That's okay, because it's breezy. So you're holding on, hold on there. Otherwise, 5, 6. Start with your right foot. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Listen to that sound. Brush, brush, brush. You have to brush and unbrush. Brush and unbrush. 2. Get your feet dirty. 1, 2. Torso alignment. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 1. Do you want to go faster? Let's try. 2, 3, 4. Notice how my head is going in the direction. 1, 2, 3, 4. You really got to squeeze those inner thighs, especially right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ha 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 ha. Oh, that feels good. Ha ha ha. Let's do a little bit of cloche. So from here, start with your back foot up, but really lift up. Really feel those bum cheeks squeezed. And we're going to pass through first position and brush front, point, go through the unbrush, first position, back, up. So we're just going to find a nice easy swing. Your head is out to the side. You're looking out. You're practicing your smile. Let's go a little faster. All right, other side. 7, 8, and brush, brush, brush. Really pull up, 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 and this can lead into, I don't want to kick the mirror, but you can lead into attitudes, or you can do straight leg, but that'll come later. Let's see, how are we doing on time? I'd like to do some rondejambs, and my goal is to teach you Tombe today, because this is just so important. It's just so important. Let's do a couple rondejambs and we'll just go to the Tombe. 6, 7, front, side, back. Front, just follow. Side, back, first. side, back, first. Smooth it out. Smooth it out. We're just all on a terre on the floor. Back, side, front, first. Back, diagonal side, diagonal front, first. Smooth it out. And smooth it out. And soutenu. What does soutenu mean? To sustain. Front, side, back, first. Front, side, back, first. Smooth it out. Reverse. Back. And okay. Doing all of that is very good for you. So Tonliang, let me explain first. So you're in your face, okay, so en face, which is spelled E-N-F-A-C-E, like en face. En face means that you're facing to the front. Croisé means that you're, imagine you have a box around you. You have your own personal corners. And as a dancer, that's really good for you to know, because anytime you're doing choreography and the choreographer says, you know, face to the downstage right or left corner, they really most likely mean face your own personal corner. Because if you have somebody standing here and somebody standing here facing the corner of the room, this person would be turned more than that person. But if you're all facing your own personal corner, then you will all have symmetry with each other. So going into this Tonlier, you're going to face your corner in a croisé position. Croisé is spelled C-R-O-I-S-E. C-R-O-I-S-E. And croisé means crossed. You're like a crossing position. Like, look at my legs. This is crossed, right? If my leg was back here, this would be considered open, and that would be effacé. So, if my leg is crossing in front of my other leg, it's called croisé. If my leg is not crossing in front, this is not crossing in front. This would be crossing in front. This is called effacé. And effacé means, it's spelled E-F-A-C-E. I didn't bring my whiteboard, but next time I will. Or you could just write it down and look it up, Google. So we're facing in a croisé position, facing our own corner. If you're facing too much, you will see your behind. The goal is for you to be placed. You don't really see your behind, but you're turned, and it's an attractive line. So stand comfortably. I'm not even doing a full fifth. Whatever position is comfortable. You could be in third. You could be in first. Okay, so just do what's comfortable for you. In this position, you're going to bend your knees, 2 counts, 1, 2. And the step is called Tonlier, which means you're transferring your weight from one leg to another, specifically a bent leg onto a straight leg. So this is a bent leg, utilizing all those things, and I'm pushing off the back foot to transfer to the front. Actually, it's like you're pushing off of your back, I want to say hip, think higher, and you're transferring onto your front hip in this very nice position, croisé, arabesque, where your foot's in back, and then you slowly close. And then you face effacé. Demi-plie, 1, 2. Make sure your knees bend to the side over your middle toes. Extend, 3, 4. Look at my head. Transfer, bent leg on top of that hip. Out. Close. And then you'd be a little sneaky to go effacé. and plie 1, 2. Looking into your palm, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6. I kind of step back there so you can still see me in the frame. 7, 8. Then you reverse it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that step leads into so many different things. Eventually you'll go from here to here. So let's build on this. Why not? This will just build you with your technique while we're all in quarantine here. And then it'll build up to up, okay? Eventually you could even do a turn and then go all kinds of wonderful fun things. So let's just start with a very basic. I think we have moved on to, that's fine. Okay, ready? 5, 6, quasi, 7, 8, bend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. 5, 6, 7. 2, reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. 2, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's try it off the floor. Off the floor. Off the floor. Let's move a little slower. Off the floor. Off the floor. Quasi. Off the floor. And front. On fox. Close. Reverse. 1, 2. Off the floor. 3, 4, 5, 6. Chin up. 2. Off the floor. 5. Do you want to try to go to Susu? Let's try, since we're here. 7, 8, bend. 1, just follow. 2, now bring the back foot to the front foot. And on fox. 1, 2, this foot's gonna come in front. 3, 4, and gotta breathe. 1, 2. And this foot will go in front, front, reverse, and plie 1, 2, back 2, and front. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one goes to the back, and down, and back. A little tight spot here. That's okay. Oh, okay. So that could turn into soutien. That's the point. We've been working on balance, and soutien. Right? So I just want to give you an opportunity to really develop your technique your body placement, your alignment, your muscle memory, so that when we do choreography and when we finally get back to the studio and we're performing again, all of this becomes second nature for you. This is the perfect time to work on this and work hard at your own pace. And again, even if you just do a little bit, if you're just here with me breathing, just the first part, whenever, any point, just visiting, I'm super stoked you're here, and I hope you learned something, anything. And let's reach up, cool down, and bend forward. Let's take our final twist. I love this final twist that we always do at LA Bellydance Academy. Oh, feels good. And then let's take a reverence, and that's finishing. And let's go with curtsy, and open, and curtsy. And thank you so much for joining me. Take care, have a great day, enjoy your life, and I'll see you next week.